Imagine stepping into your garden and being greeted by vibrant color, shimmering leaves, and thriving plants that practically care for themselves. That's the kind of transformation we're creating today, and trust me, you'll want to see every step of it. From heat-tolerant flowers to massive mangave plants and a fish-filled pond that's bursting with life, this isn't just another gardening video, this is a behind-the-scenes look at how to keep your space beautiful, functional, and resilient in the face of nature surprises. And by the end, I promise you'll have learned tricks that could completely elevate your garden. Plus, you'll get a sneak peek at a game-changing plant variety coming out next year. Let's dive right in. We're starting in the Persephone Garden, a spot that's seen its fair share of changes, but today we're refreshing it with some powerhouse performers, surefire rose begonias. This area gets unpredictable light, strong morning sun, dappled midday shade, and searing afternoon rays in the front two quadrants. That kind of contrast can destroy delicate plants, but surefire begonias? They don't just survive, they thrive. Their glossy leaves reflect the sunlight, giving the garden a lush, hydrated appearance even in brutal heat. And with no need for deadheading or constant feeding, these are the definition of low-maintenance beauty. What's especially satisfying is seeing a fresh color palette after the soft spring shades. Surefire rose brings a punchy, energetic vibe to the space. And best of all, they're not fussy. A little biotone in the hole, some initial watering, and they're good to go, surviving happily on just sprinkler water. That's right, no drip system here, just resilience. Plus, no insect problems. It's like finding the unicorn of bedding plants. You can see why these are a go-to choice year after year. Now, let's move into the shade of the ash tree for something a little different but equally exciting, potting up 2 Aztec King Mangave plants. These aren't just any succulents, they're brand new, unreleased varieties for 2026, and we've got our hands on them early. It's like a backstage pass to next year's garden trends. These giants can grow up to 2 feet tall and 3.5 feet wide, boasting stunning red speckled foliage that becomes even more vivid with sun exposure. It's architectural, dramatic, and very unlike the typical flora in our region. We're planting them in generously sized containers so we can protect them during the colder months. They're hardy only to zones 9 through 11. And while they look like classic agaves, mangaves are hybrids. They offer agave's structure with Manfreda's tolerance. That means they can handle more water and even some shade, making them surprisingly easy to care for. To help them thrive, we're using a moisture-retaining organic potting mix instead of a gritty cactus blend, which cuts down on watering frequency, perfect for our hot, windy summers. Of course, irrigation is crucial, so we've set up a drip system with 5 emitters per pot, ready to adjust as needed. It's a smart system that delivers water evenly and efficiently, and we'll trench it underground for a clean, seamless look. Once connected to our main line, it'll run every other day, keeping these stunning plants hydrated without constant maintenance. And before we wrap up, there's a quick pond update you won't want to miss. Just yesterday, we added 24 large tilapia, and the transformation is incredible. The water's clear, the fish are thriving, and the whole ecosystem feels alive again. The pond is turning into a real centerpiece, and I can't wait to show you what's next for it. Now that the mangaves are potted and the drip line is set, I feel a little more at ease knowing they'll be cared for even during those blistering summer days. There's something incredibly satisfying about setting up a system that works quietly in the background, giving these stunning plants exactly what they need to thrive. And seeing those deep burgundy speckles catch the light? It's like each plant has its own unique signature, almost like they're showing off a bit, reminding me why I fell in love with gardening in the first place. Alright, let's head over to the pond. I've been waiting to show you this. Just yesterday, we added 24 new tilapia, and not just fingerlings, these are big, healthy fish. The moment they hit the water, everything seemed to come alive. The pond has been through so many stages, and there were times I honestly didn't know if it would work out. But now, with the plants filling in around the edges, the water clear, and the fish active, it finally feels like the peaceful retreat I envisioned. Nature always seems to reward patience in the most unexpected ways. Oh, and did I mention the weather? We're bracing for 45 miles per hour wind gusts tonight, so once these projects are done, I'll be securing everything, closing up the high tunnels, and making sure the plants have the moisture they need. But there's a silver lining. After the storm, we're looking at blissful 70s and low 80s for the next 10 days. That's a gardener's dream forecast. So stick around. The projects are just getting started, and each one is packed with ideas, insights, and inspiration to help you build a garden that's both beautiful and bulletproof. There's something truly magical about seeing how it all comes together, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.